Today is Halloween. Spooky season is upon us. Honestly, I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but today's Halloween, so Merry Halloween to you guys. In today's video, I'm gonna showcase you guys the spookiest deck in Yu-Gi-Oh's history. And a deck that has a 100% win rate in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! Not only is this deck a troll deck, but it's also a competitive deck. The deck just got new support. And not only is this deck 100% win rate, it wins all the time, but it's also pretty scary. Ow. Honestly, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween. Guys, just let you guys know, I bought an exclusive playmat back on sale today at tx1.com/shop, and I'm having a massive sale on the website just for Halloween only, so only for today. So make sure you guys take advantage of Halloween. It's spooky season. Buy your playmat today. Down below, I got a Trap Trick Sarah playmat Halloween edition available only for today only. So make sure you guys get her today down below. I released her last year on Halloween, only for one day. You guys went nuts. Today I'm gonna do the same thing. Literally one day only. If she's gone, see ya, she's gone forever. So make sure you guys catch her before you guys can. Anyways, for those of you here on the channel for the very first time, consider hitting the subscribe button. Make sure you guys turn on this. Just pretend like you're eating a notification bell, like you're eating a chocolate bar. Turn on the notification bell. Don't forget to break the elbow with a thumbs up button for more awesome Yu-Gi-Oh videos, man. All right, guys, don't waste any more of your time. Without further ado, Merry Halloween, and let's get started with the spookiest Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and a deck that has a 100% win rate in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, guys, let's begin. All right, guys, happy Halloween! Oh my goodness. Listen, guys, today's video, I'm coming at you with a deck that has a 100% win rate, and this deck literally fits the wonderful Halloween theme, and I really cannot wait to showcase you guys this deck in action. Won the rock, paper, scissors, obviously, and this deck is probably the best going second deck aside from Dinosaur in Yu-Gi-Oh's history, and I'm gonna showcase you guys how wonderful this deck is right now. So in today's deck, I am gonna be Dino DNA. I'm playing against Dinosaur once again. But anyways, guys, in today's video, I'll be showcasing you guys how to play Skull Servants just in time for spooky Halloween. Today is October 31st. For those of you who are trick-or-treating, make sure you guys stay safe out there. For those of you who are not, I hope you guys get a bunch and tons of candy for today. So, Skull Servants. This deck is absolutely fire, especially with the new card called White Baking. This deck is ridiculous. So basically, this card says that this card's names become Skull Servant while in the graveyard. If available 3 or lower zombie monsters you control will be destroyed in battle by card effect, you can discard this card from your hand instead. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 2 monsters with different names from your deck to your hand that are Skull Servants, and or specifically list a card Skull Servant in its text, except for White Baking. Add it to your hand, then discard 1 card. So it's like kind of like a Melody of the Awakening Dragons, but for Skull Servant, okay? So you basically discard this card, or whenever it's sent to the graveyard, you add 2 Skull Servant cards and discard 1. Basically, that's pretty much it. So this card literally gives a huge boost to Skull Servant 100,000%, and this deck will literally destroy this Dinosaur player right now. You guys don't understand how crazy this is. So he opens up the nuts. I don't understand why he went into a Phoenix. Why would he send Baby to the graveyard to summon Phoenix? Oh, okay, makes sense. He opened up Tyranno. And then he's gonna go double evolution for the second Tyranno. Okay. So I am facing against 2 Tyranno with Doka. This is essentially 4 negates that I have to deal with on the board. Potentially even 2 more negates in his hand right here. So this is gonna be a huge problem, guys. It's gonna be a huge problem to deal with. And like I said, guys, Dinosaurs have been a deck that's been really popular in today's metagame. For one, the deck never got touched on the ban list, right? And Miscellaneosaurus is at 3, and the card needs to get banned, okay? So you guys can comment in the comment section below right now, ban Miscellaneosaurus. That'll be absolutely amazing. Miscellaneosaurus literally made this whole entire thing possible. He opened up with Miscellaneosaurus and Baby and Conductor, and he ends on with this. Kind of unfortunate on my end right here. I have to deal with a lot of things right now. So without further ado, let's see if we can shake and bake his board right here. So we open up with Performer Pal Popper Up. This card's amazing. You can discard X amount of cards and draw that many amount of cards. which is absolutely phenomenal. So Popper Up is insane. You know, Raiden, Hand of Light Swords pairs off really well with Solar Recharge. King of the Skull Servants, obviously this is what the deck is about. It's an OTK based deck. Summon this card, especially White Baking, it becomes Soul Servant while in the graveyard. So King of the Skull Servants will become really, really huge. That's what she said. Mizuki, really broken as well, and White Baking. So Popper Up is really great with these cards nonetheless. But anyways, let's first and foremost start off with Solar Recharge right here. So we're going to Solar Recharge. We're going to send Raiden to the graveyard to draw 2 cards. And let's see what we can do with this at the moment. So send Raiden to the grave, draw 2 cards, and let's see where we'll go from there. Okay. We're met with an Ash Blossom. So yeah, Dinosaur players, what do I expect, man? Opening up Ash, double Tyranno, and a Doka. It's pretty much very exciting to play against when it comes to Halloween season, spooky season. Yeah, it's spooky season, but it's also scary season for me to face against. So he's gonna Ash that. That's fine. So now it all depends on what our Popper Up can draw when it comes to literally discarding all of these 3 cards to the graveyard. So it just depends on what cards we draw at this point. We're going to go Popper Up. We can always go Mizuki back to Skull Servant. White Baking is already going to guarantee us the search directly from our deck trend, so we don't have to worry about Ash anymore. So we can actually go Popper Up right now. We can discard all 3. Obviously, you can't Ash this to draw 3 cards. Wow, that is the nuts. That is literally... We drew Charge, Infinite Imperm, and also Solar Recharge. I can potentially break this board right now. We drew 3 cards. We're gonna trigger off White Baking's effect first, okay? This card's gonna let us add 2. If he's gonna Doka negate. This is literally the perfect situation. You know what? I deserve this. This is a crazy board right here, Dino DNA, that I'm facing against. So you know what? We're gonna go Infinite Impermanence that 100%. Let's Imperm the Doka right here. So our White Baking can resolve. So now the biggest challenge for this is trying to break 2 Tyrannos. 2 Tyranno is a big challenge for this, okay? And it all depends on what we draw now off Charge and also Solar Recharge. So off White Baking, we can add White Prince and also King of the Skull Servant of White Baking. And the reason why we do that is because White Prince is broken. This card is not once per turn. It's like the massive Foolish Barrel for the deck. Each time it's sent to the graveyard, you're basically sending 2 Skull Servants to the grave every single time. And also you can banish 2 Skull Servants and this card to special summon King of the Skull Servants directly from the deck. So this card is already very, very broken, right? So we're gonna send White Prince to the graveyard. Okay, and now we're gonna activate White Prince's ability to Foolish Burial 2. We're gonna send 1 normal Skull Servant and also 1 Delaney in White to the graveyard. And now let's see on what else we have in store when it comes to activating Charge of the Light Brigade. So we're gonna go Charge of the Light Brigade. We're gonna mill 3. Okay, okay. We also mill another White Prince, so we're pretty much just gonna win the duel at this point. We can search Raiden directly from our deck to our hand. And now White Prince is gonna trigger again. Oh! Spooky season, baby! Let's go! We're gonna dump Skull Servant and also White. And now we get to activate Solar Recharge again. Let's just keep milling. Let's see on what cards we can mill. So we're gonna go Solar Recharge. We're gonna send this. We're gonna draw 2. We drew Lumina. Lumina is obviously one of the greatest extenders in his deck, 100,000%. And she's great, especially for breaking boards while going second. So you definitely gotta maximize yourself on playing Lumina and Raiden and the Lightsworn package 100,000%. Definitely, I milled so many cards to the graveyard, and surprisingly, I did not mill Wolf. First and foremost, we're gonna go normal summon Lumina. Okay? And Lumina is going to help us break the board because the reason why Lumina is so good, especially paired off with Raiden, is because we can activate her effect, send King of the Skull Servants to the graveyard to special summon Raiden back from the graveyard. So at this point, he is forced to Tyranno 1 for sure. Because if he doesn't Tyranno 1, Raiden will get to mill cards, which I'm pretty sure this guy doesn't want. And also, look what I have in my extra deck. I have Black Rose Dragon. So if he doesn't Tyranno 1 now, I just basically make Black Rose Dragon, and I basically just win the duel, right? So now, we're just... Okay, so that's what's one interruption that we have to deal with. What we have in our hand is Monster Reborn. What can I do at this point? Okay, I have a play. Wait, how many Mizukis? So I have 1 Mizuki off Popper Up. Oh shoot, I moved another Mizuki off Solar I moved another Mizuki off Charge. Hold on, let me see if I have... Let me see if I have lethal right here. Because what we can do right now is that we can actually... activate 1 Mizuki to special summon King of the Skull Servant that's in her graveyard, right here. Okay, and this is not this is not a game because it's King of the Skull Servants at 10,000 right now because we have 10 Skull Servant monsters in the graveyard, so it's gonna be at 10k. So we don't have games, so we still gotta play around one Tyranno, which is a huge issue, right? So what we can do, I guess, is that we can actually Monster Reborn. Oh man, what we could have done was that oh man, if that Tyranno was in this zone, we could have won Anima to bounce back to Tyranno. But unfortunately, that's not the case. But what we can do is that White Princess has amazing abilities. So what she does is that we can Monster Reborn her from the graveyard. Okay, and remember this is going to get spooky, guys. Special summon her from the grave. Okay, what she does is that when this card names become Skull Servant while it's in the graveyard, if this card is normal summon or special summon, you can send one White Prince from your deck to the graveyard. So it's a Foolish Burial. So we can activate her effect. Okay, which is really, really awesome. Tyranno's gonna book a moon. Yeah, he has to book a moon this because White Prince can activate her effect to tribute herself to the graveyard. And now, White Prince has an amazing ability where it loses all the attacking monsters on the freaking field. So Tyranno is at 500, okay? Because this card's a level 10, and what White Prince says is that, and it's also gonna dump another White Prince to the graveyard, which is amazing. So White Prince is gonna send the last and final with Skull Servant and also the Lady in White to the graveyard, okay, which is absolutely phenomenal. What White Princess does is that you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. All monsters currently in the field lose attack and defense equals to its own level and rank times 300. So Tyranno is level 10, so it loses 3,000 attack. He basically loses it because I have a second Mizuki in the graveyard. I banish it. We're gonna summon, of course, King of the Skull Servant, summon this in attack mode, and basically just call it game. Honestly, I can't even lie. I was really lucky on my draws and my mills, but you know, but with the board that he had, yeah, man, GG. Happy Halloween, my friend Dino DNA. Never play this deck ever again, Dino DNA, and please ban miss in the comment section below right now. So let's go, baby! The deck that has the 100% win rate in Yu-Gi-Oh! With history. If you can literally pop up with this deck, you're gonna win the duel 100,000%. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash thumbs up, and it'll be absolutely amazing. Today's Halloween, so I have a Halloween sale going on right now on tx1.com/shop. So make sure you guys click on my website down below for some awesome Halloween sales and discounts. And yeah, it's spooky season, baby. King of the Skull Servant is here, and can't wait for White Bacon to come out, so this deck can be a really heavily OTK based deck. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is how you beat Dinosaurs 2.0. I'm sick and tired of this deck. It's White Bacon literally saved us. Solar Recharge saved us, and Charge the Light Brigade also saved us as well. So thank you guys so much for watching, and this is your boy Sam from Team Sam signing out. Happy Halloween, guys. All right, peace. Crazy.